If you were to take your plot plan and set it on a table and take every other home's plot plan in that neighborhood and set it on a table, almost like a puzzle, you know, setting them the way they would be correctly on a map, you would notice that your drainage coincides with everything else as well. That way there's one big drainage that goes into the reservoir, the pond, or whatever they have. A lot of questions I get from buyers are, how come my house, the yard is not exactly the same as the next door neighbor's yard? It's because they can't. Each one is unique. It's meant to continuously work together to drain, to prevent floods in the future. So after they grade your lot to match that county plot plan, the next step is they come and they put up the form boards to outline the perimeter of your foundation, okay? Then the plumbers show up, they do your underground plumbing, they run all the piping through the dirt, bringing up stacks through the foundation of the home. That has to pass an inspection. They check your sewer, your water service, your city's water service, and your plumbing itself. The inspector by Orange County comes, checks it all, ensures. As long as it's up to his standards and to code, then it passes, and we can move forward. Next thing they do is they prepare your slab. The foundation is prepared by compacting the dirt more, covering it with a vapor barrier visqueen type plastic. Electricians for you would show up and add your floor outlet at that point. They would run the chase and run it right up where it's going to come out. You'd also get electrical grounding rods on the outside of your home to prevent future lightning strikes from damaging your home. After that, that has to be inspected. So you'll see there's a pattern where every major event has an inspection that follows, and then cannot really move forward until that inspection has passed. Once that inspection passes, they can then pour the concrete, creating the foundation of your home, right? This is where one of the delays that we've had lately comes into play. After that is poured, the next thing is your delivery of your block. Your exterior first floor walls are blocked. So as soon as that block arrives, then they can start erecting your walls, okay? After the walls are erected, we have another inspection called the lintel inspection. Orange County inspector comes, he has a very long pole with almost like a rearview mirror type mirror attached to the end. He'll walk the perimeter of your home, looking inside all of those cells. They're hollow. And what he's checking for is the integrity of the installation to make sure that the rebar that's inside those cells is tied off correctly to code and is not, for example, too far to one side. It's kind of centered. That way when the concrete pours, it coats the entire thing thoroughly. If you have it too far to one side, the concrete will pour, but you won't get much on this side and it loses some of its integrity. That's a common inspection to fail the first time around. So when I say an inspection fails, please don't fret about that. It's normal. Every house fails some inspections. There's no house that makes through the entire process never failing an inspection. Should that happen, I would be very concerned. How did we get to the end without even failing one inspection? That's not normal, okay? So what they do is they are very thorough. They're literally walking codexes of knowledge, these inspectors. They can spit code like Android from Star Trek or something. Anything that they find that is not up to code or to their standards, they will leave notes on the plans themselves in red. I take those, and they also leave the notice that states the same information. I give that information to the vendor. In this case, it would be the lintel